Oh yeah, Studios, Classic Gamer here, and I'm making a follow-up tutorial video on how to submit a counter notification, because some people have been reporting to me that the other way I already described just doesn't work for them. YouTube keeps rejecting. I personally never had a problem on that way, and they never rejected, but I guess it can happen. I don't know why. Still didn't happen to me. If it does, I'm gonna let you know, guys. But in this video I'm going to show the alternative method on how can you also submit a counter notification if the first way just doesn't want to work for you. So this is what you're gonna do. Go on your browser, your Gmail, click compose, and now what you want to do, you're gonna the email that you're sending is gonna be copyright@youtube.com. That's the mail address when you're gonna be sending this, because that's YouTube's copyright team, and believe it or not, on this mail the actual person is gonna respond. It's not gonna be like someone unknown is gonna, like some robot or something. The actual person from YouTube copyright team is gonna respond to you. So now what you want to say is the title is YouTube DMCA counter notice. Once you did that as a title, you're gonna want to include this text. I already had it pre-written. I'm gonna also include this in a video description. It can help you. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna start a sentence like this. Hello, I would like to submit a counter notification for my video that was removed as a result of a mistake and misidentification. Or you can maybe better say or. It's gonna look better. Yeah, or misidentification. Here are all details. So now you're gonna say full legal name, and then here you're supposed to write your name, email address, and here write your email address, physical address, here you write address in your country, telephone number right here. Then you say my YouTube channel is, and then write your YouTube channel name. URL in question is, this is where you're supposed to insert your video URL. This is why I strongly recommend whenever you receive some matched third-party content, like save the video URL in some text file. Keep the track of all your videos that have copyright problems in a text file on your computer, so that because for example, if your channel has been shut down, if your channel has been terminated, the only way you can restore your channel is you can't access, of course, the YouTube anymore. You can log in and go on their counter notification web form. You need to use this. So URL in question, insert the URL. This is why it's important to save your video URL, to know what it is, and you can do it by right-clicking on video, copy a link address, and save it somewhere. So you need to include the video URL. Writing the title of the video will not help, and just saying the channel name, no. You need to say URL in question, and make sure that you paste it here. If there are multiple of them, you say URLs in question, and paste the multiple of them one in a line, and that's how it is. Now, after you paste the URL in question, you're supposed to make a brief statement about what happened. Now, there are three versions that you should use, and only pick one, of course, depending which one suits your case best. So this is the first version, how you should write if this is the case. I received copyright strike by, and then insert a company name here, but I'm really positive the takedown was issued in error because, and then you pick either one of these two options. I own all rights for the video in question, or I have written permission from a copyright owner to use his copyrighted material. So this is the first version you're gonna use. So write the company and use some of these two options I put here. Second version is I received copyright strike by, and then insert a company name, but I'm really positive that my video falls into category of fair use under US law, and I'm ready to prove it. That's the second version, probably the version most of you are gonna use, because if you really are using copyrighted material, you can always fight with a fair use claim, because fair use is a defense. Anyone can use it really in any case, and it's up to judge in court to prove that it's not. So as long as you don't have a trial and the judge doesn't say it's not fair use, you can consider video fair use. The company doesn't need to consider it fair use. They can say it's not, but as long as you think it is a fair use, you can claim there in the DMCA notice, counter notice, and as long as the company doesn't like seek injunction in real life, your video is gonna be restored. And the third version, this is the one I recently used for my Looney Tunes episode. I received copyright strike by insert company name here, but video in question was public domain, and according to YouTube's terms of service, public domain videos are allowed for upload and shouldn't be taken down. So that's those are the three versions of the text you should write. Either pick one, of course, depending which one suits your case best. So that's what you should write under, under the URL. And then this is important. To make sure you don't make mistake, just copy paste this, what I'm gonna include in a text. I agree to, and then this sentence, and then I agree to, and this one sentence under it. Make sure to include all this the exact same way how it's written, and then after all this you're supposed to include your signature down there, your full name. I put mine here as an example, you put yours of course, and once you do all this, you click send. Now obviously I'm not gonna send this because this was just an example, I didn't include any of the information, but this is just like a scheme how it's supposed to look like when you submit it manually. And if you have trouble in a web form and they just really keep denying, there is a chance that maybe when you submit a web form, maybe the robot, when it analyzes, maybe just doesn't want to do it for some reason. Maybe I don't know, maybe it's programmed to deny some videos, depending, because everybody's gonna have a different video flagged, so I can't know for all of you guys. So I'm just sharing all the possible ways of restoring your videos. And when you send this, this is how it's gonna look like. Immediately after you send the email, you're gonna, when you do it on web form, you need to wait some days, and then it's gonna pretty much go away. I mean, not go away. After waiting some days, it's pretty much gonna give you a response. But here they immediately say this: thanks for contacting YouTube. You reached the copyright and DMCA compliance team. Your message has been received and is now declared for review. Please know that general help inquiries won't be answered here. For help with other site-related issues with the Help Center, yada yada yada. And then they're gonna tell you that they offer a tool for submitting it more easily. Yes, we know that, but if that doesn't work, you need to do it on this way. And then you can see this was June 23rd. Now on June 30th, they gave someone actually, the real person answered me this. Hello, thank you for your counter notification. It has been forwarded to the party that sent the takedown notification. If we receive no response, so that means if the company that originally took down the video does not respond to YouTube copyright team and don't show that they're gonna sue you in real life, your material will be restored in 10 to 14 business days from today. Personally, for me, it took 15 days, but okay. It depends from country to country and the country's laws, so that's why it's not same for all countries. Please understand that submitting additional counter notification for this URL will not accelerate your video's reinstatement. So when you see this response, do not submit it again. Wait for maximum 15 days. If 16 days passed and nothing happens, then you can just click here on reply and tell them that you have problem, that they did not restore the video, and somebody's probably gonna answer you again. Also, that's how it looks like when you do it from email. I'm gonna show example how this looks when it's restored. So Once you actually get video restored, they're gonna say, hello, in accordance with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, we completed processing your counter notification regarding these video or videos. Then they're gonna include the video URL. This content has been restored unless you have deleted the video. Your account will not be penalized. That's exactly when my Looney Tunes public domain video got restored. So this is the answer you're gonna see. I got this answer August 21st because you're probably gonna think I waited 2 months for this, but because it said June on the example I showed earlier. But no, the example I showed earlier was for another video, because this video I actually submitted a counter notification from web form and not email, so this really was restored in 15 days, but I just have the email with such information because it was not submitted with email but YouTube's web form. However, I can show you how does it look like when you, for example, here August 7th, let's go, let's translate the message there. For some reason sending me message on a non-English language, despite my YouTube being on English. They probably have to do with a country that I included in details. So this is what I say: hello, Classic Gamer. Thank you for responding to the application. We forwarded to a party who sent the notice of removal. If you do not get response, the material will be returned to the site in the period between 10 and 15 working days from today. Please note that sending additional response will not, pretty much similar. And then this is exactly what the rest was said. This is of course gonna be blurred out because it includes my address and stuff. So yeah, pretty much this is how it looks like when you get response from a web form. But when it's from a email, this is how it's gonna look like. So now I hope this clears all problems that you guys had and the questions regarding counter notification. If you still have some questions or don't understand something, make sure to leave a comment and I'm gonna answer every question you post, guys. And also the example of like writing that I showed, like pasting, it's gonna be in a video description, so you can just copy paste, then just include your personal details and signature. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully this is gonna help your video and get restored. Ciao, Matane.